taking a trip to Walmart. About 4. I'm officially more like 3 days out because it's nighttime, but about 4 days out from the meet. We're gonna go shopping. About up my carb intake to about 1,000 grams a day. Not gonna worry so much about protein because the muscle, I'm not gonna put on any muscle mass between now and the meet. Just not gonna happen. So the main goal here is we're gonna try to get up to 1,000 carbs a day. Protein and fat doesn't really matter. Sodium, we're gonna get up to about 3, 4, 5 grams a day as well to put on some more water weight. I'm at 305 right now, which is 20 pounds, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with this pre-meet plan I got going on right now. It's the best pre-meet plan I've ever had. It's the strictest one I've ever done, and my lifts just keep going up. So we're heading to Walmart right now, and you'll see what we get in there in a second. Oh look, here's Walmart. Yeah, here we are, folks. Do some shopping. Alright, here's me shopping in Walmart. As you can see, I'm just looking around for some Cheez-Its. I don't have any normal kind here. God. It's up. There's a Doritos, chocolate milk, regular milk. I also got some orange juice. I got some chips in there as well. Probably show shortly. And the M&Ms, Reese's, just a whole lot of carbohydrates I'm trying to get in. Just junk food in general. You know, you can't get all the calories you need from clean eating at this part in the game. And of course, my favorite, Chips Ahoy. And I like those things. They'll go good with the milk in there. And that's about all the shopping. Alright, pulling up here. Little Caesars. I'm about to get 3 large pizzas. I don't know, probably about 300 to 500 carbs in that. Who knows? But I'm starving. About to go get some. Go. Be right back.
So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for toast to a little bit of chicken.
Check it out, check it out, check it out. Fresh and cheap. Just how I like it. Alright, I just finished my pizza, and now I've probably got 200 to 300 grams of carbs in on that meal, about 3 or 4 meals a day. I try to get about 200 grams of carbs each meal, and I just want to show you one of the things I got. I know you saw my cart, and basically I didn't buy much high protein stuff in there. I bought mostly carbs, a lot of liquid carbs, because that's the only way you're going to get in 1,000 grams of carbs. So my macros right now that I'm going for are 1,000 carbs, 200 of fat, and another 200 of protein. So that's going to be added up 1,000. It's going to be 4,000 calories, 1,000 grams of carbs, 200 grams of fat. It's going to be 1,800. That's 5,800 calories, and then 200 grams of protein. That's going to be 800. So we're looking at close to 7,000 calories a day. Here's the orange juice. It's got 26 grams of carbs in it, and that's nothing but a tiny glass of orange juice. So if I drink this whole thing, I'm gonna get times 7. I'm gonna get around close to 200 grams of carbs, like 160, 180, something there estimating. So that's something I could just drink during the day instead of water. So that's one way. If you want to add on mass, one very easy way to add on mass is to drink calories. You get, I mean, yes, it's probably more likely to turn to fat, but you guys who are 150 pounds, and small guys, don't need to be worrying about that. You need to be worried about putting on muscle and putting on weight. So this is one way to do it, especially post-workout or on workout days. It's a great idea because muscle's going to be like a sponge. It's going to absorb all the glucose, all the carbohydrates, protein that it can. So this is good, liquid carbs. So like I said, I'm going to be getting in. I got my food over there in the corner. As you can see, I'm going to be eating all that for the meet. I'm hoping to go up to 310 pounds. And right now I'm at 305, and I'm holding pretty good, but I'm getting very full. I'm getting very full eating this much, but the 20 pounds of water is serving me well. So we're going to try to put on 25. Some of it's becoming permanent, but not all this weight by any means is going to be solidified. Mostly water weight, so going up the sodium a little bit in the carbs, and see how it goes in the meet Saturday. Alright, here's my wall. Here's my powerlifting wall with some of my awards in it. Right here, let me get a little bit farther back so y'all can see it better. This is my wall, Hunter's Wall of Fame. We got show strength competition coming up in 3 days. Here was my first competition, as you can see. I made front page. 3 out of 4 photos. That was my first time in the competition, 2010. As you can see, I look a lot different. I've developed a lot since then. Here's some of my awards. Biggest squat, I'll be winning that one Saturday. Best deadlift, might be winning that one, although they changed it pound for pound, so I'm gonna need 2 to 3 times body weight. Biggest overall, I'll be winning that one Saturday too. Biggest deadlift for sure, that one's mine too. And biggest bench, that one's mine as well. So I'm gonna be needing some space on this wall. And here's an award I got. This is the biggest bench show strength 2010. They gave us different awards. They're like, I don't know, these right here, as you see them. This would be biggest deadlift. And here is, USA Powerlifting. I remember when I won this one. Right here. 8th Annual USA Powerlifting Florida Collegiate Open Championships, October 15th, 2010. Y'all remember that, for those of y'all who were there. UJ Powerlifting and FSU Powerlifting, y'all remember that meet. Sorry, Mark Freeman. Here we go. USA Powerlifting. There goes another one. Battle on the Border, where I just barely missed 710 deadlift. Awesome meet. Here's another one. Florida Collegiate. That went along with this. This was I like this trophy. This is my favorite one because this trophy I won, and this went to the best overall lifter. And I won it over around 100 other juniors between 20 and 23 my age from the Southeast region, ranging from FSU Powerlifting competed, some other guys from Florida, I forgot what schools, UGA Powerlifting competed, and yeah, so this one's at Georgia Southern University right here, and it belongs to me. And we can't forget our celebrity, Tolly the turtle. Well, he's a new addition. He wanted to be up here, so say hi, Tolly. Tolly says he likes all the fans on YouTube and T-Nation and Facebook. I won him throwing darts at the fair not too long ago, and well, he's welcome to the family now. And he's a sea turtle, by the way, not one of those kind you see at the lake. And here is the show strength from last year. Doing my thing. If you've seen the videos, this is 615. I killed this one. I'm gonna go for 700 this year. Show all y'all boys who say I can't meet death what's up. So I'm gonna be hitting depth deep, be hitting weights easy, and well, this board, I really like this picture too. And this board serves many purposes, but one, when my training gets hard and my results just aren't coming along the way I like, this really serves to remind me, how far I've come in this journey. And this board means a lot to me. It's very special. And, I think back over almost this whole decade of lifting I have, and just starting from a young teen, barely a teen. I really started when I was like 11 or 12 years old. And go back and I think about the times, all the hard times I've had lifting, all the good times, all the thousands of hours of training, and reading motivational books, and just listening to people for advice, and logging all my workouts. I have all my workouts logged. That's one thing my dad taught me was, he said, always write stuff down. Always have the data there, because you can't go off memory, because you're going to forget. And that's one thing that has really helped my training as well, is that I've written down everything I do in an Excel file. And, well, from there, I go and I evaluate what works and what doesn't. So I sit there and I'm like, oh, well, I squatted for this period of, let's say, 8 to 12 weeks. And I gained on average 5 pounds on my squat. And then I had a period where I did box squats only for about the same thing. And I gained about on average 6 or 7 a week. But when I combined them, I got 15 to 20 pounds a week. So there were things like that, bent over rows helping my bench press, and just all types of things you won't know unless you log it. So log your workouts. It's the best thing I've ever done. Log your diet. Log everything you can. How you're feeling on the day, your stress level, how much sleep you've had, how many calories in particular, because one thing I'm learning is the lifting itself is a small part of the equation. Like if you can't lift hard, you're not even close. Like that's a given. But what really separates the men from the boys is a diet. And the diet is what's going to dictate the gains. When I eat maintenance, I gain pretty slow and pretty steady. But as you can see, when I eat 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day, these gains are flying. I mean, they're coming at me all the which ways. And, yeah. What's that? Yeah, I know. They are coming pretty fast, Tolly. And, yeah. I'm pretty happy about it. So we're hoping, well, I'm hoping, and Tolly's hoping too, we're going to get a 700-pound squat. What's that? You can do that in your sleep. Well, Tolly, that's nice of you to say. That's such a nice thing to say. Oh, good luck. Thank you. All right. So, yeah. This is motivation. This is really motivation to remind me, hey, I started out, almost a decade ago, and now look where I am. I'm so close. There have been times I felt like giving up because the gains just weren't coming. And I squat 600, 700 pounds. I tried going towards 700 so many times and come up just barely short, 672. And this really reminds me, hey, and don't give up. Keep going. I'm almost to the top. I'm almost the best lifter in the world. I almost have the all-time junior world record, and I'm so close. I'm almost there. So this is the last home stretch I'm on. Every little detail means that much more, and it's just been an incredible journey for me, and it's really just begun. Because after I set the all-time records in powerlifting, I'm going to go to strongman and do the same thing. So, Sedrunas, Savickas, Poundstone, all y'all guys, Brian Shaw, y'all remember this, because I'm coming for y'all. Thanks for watching.